We're now going to delete the areas of the black rectangle so the portrait can be shown through. And the areas meaning the ones inside the letters. You're going to make a selection of your text. You're going to put your cursor over the thumbnail of your type layer in the layers window, and you're going to hold down the command button and you are going to click. You should see marching ants around your text. You're going to click on the eyeball next to the thumbnail layer to hide the text. And you're going to make the black rectangle layer active by clicking on it in the layer window. Now if I hit delete on my keyboard, it's going to remove the selected area of the text from the rectangular shape. Okay. So I'm going to then just hit the escape button, get rid of the marching ants. Now there might be some areas that are too dark and you want to lighten up some of the areas of the face to make the words more legible. So you want to make your face layer active by clicking on it on the thumbnail. We're going to use a new tool, and it's called the Dodge tool. It's underneath the stamp, the clone stamp tool, and it's right here. The shortcut's the letter O. You want to set up the tool options a little bit. So again, just make sure you're on the Dodge tool. You might have found the sponge or the burn tool, but it's this one that you want. So what it's going to do is it's going to take away some of the color. It's almost like using an eraser on ink. It's going to lift it up. So you want to change the range to shadows for the time being. You want to make sure you have a nice fuzzy brush. You want the exposure to be up to 100%. And you can adjust the size of this brush by using the brackets next to the P. So what you're going to do is you're going to brush over some of the areas that you want to be lighter, like that. Just nice and light. So what you can also do is you can change the range from shadows to midtones. So when it starts to dodge, it's going to dodge the midtones. So you do this until you're pretty satisfied with the selection. You can see that underneath underneath here you can see that you have lightened up some of the areas. But when you put this back, you really can't tell. So it just lightens it up for the purposes of being able to see the text without losing the definition of the face. Okay. So the very last thing we're going to do, you can go back and change from midtones to shadows and keep on erasing. Some of you guys might have a little bit more of a struggle. Mine was pretty seamless. So the very last step after this is we're going to create like a really cool border around this, and then we're done.